Okay, here we go again, and we're going to go to our next tutorial, which is on page 2-31, and this is figure 2-48. And what we're going to do is go new, and I've looked at this one. This is a metric drawing, so I'm going to go into my metric file tab there and go down to standard metric part, go OK, and I'm ready to draw now. So I'm going to go rectangle. I'm just going to pull it out here and just drop it. I'm going to go dimension and pull this up and double click, and my interior box, it looks like is 30. Okay, and I'll pull this dimension out and double click, and that one is 20. Okay, now what I can do here is I'm going to just draw a box around this. Okay, I'm going to just come around here, and I'm looking for my perpendiculars. If you look on the left hand side there, you'll see it's parallel to the top one. Okay, and if I go up here and I touch that and bring it down, I can get them so they'll line. You'll see a line. See it? There it is. And so I'm parallel, and I'm the same length as the one above. So that should make a nice rectangle. Okay. Now what I need to do is I'm going to define where these edges are here. Okay, and what I know those edges are is that they're 15 from this edge here. So I'm going to go up to my dimension. I'm going to pick this and pick this line here, double click, and 15. Okay, and then I'm going to give it an overall dimension, which is pulling this down here, double click and go 80, and then overall dimension here, which is a total of 30 plus 10, 10, which is 50. Okay, and then it looks like if I had a center line here, which I probably should have, so I'm going to go here and draw a line, and I'm going to go using that midpoint that you see right there. I'm just going to pick this up and go right up above and come back down. Okay, and then I'm going to go escape, pick that line, and go up to construction line. So this becomes just geometry, not part of my drawing. I'm going to go over here, pick, and 40. Okay, and oh, look what happened here. It moved everything over, so I'm going to have to do this also. And 15. There we go. So now it is centered. Okay. And if this overall 50 up here, we have the 15, so that's going to keep that constrained. So the distance here and the distance here are equal. Okay. So we're looking good there. Looks like I need to bring a line. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to draw a line from here over to here. Okay. And I'm going to draw a line from here over to here. Okay. Go back down to my dimensioning. Distance from here to here is 10. Okay. Now watch this little trick. Notice, see this D7? Okay, just look at that, D7. Okay, I'm going to go from here to here, pick, double click, and I'm going to type in D7. Okay, now watch what happens if I change this. If I change this to 12, watch what happens to the one below. If I change this to 5, look what happens. Okay, so I believe that's 10. So that's parametric. That is a parametric dimensioning. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we're going to add some lines here. We're going to add a line here to here. And we're going to add a line here to here. Now notice that line didn't touch the edge. I started it too early, so I'm just going to go up to extend. Pick extend and drop it right down to there. Okay. Now I'm going to go up here to trim, and I'm going to start doing a little extra work here. Okay, And I believe I can trim this out, and this out, and that, and that, and that. Okay? Now we're starting to look like the object that I want to have. Looks like I need a dimension from here to here. So I'm going to dimension from there to there, and just pull it up, and type in 10. Okay? And I'm going to click on that again and see, oh, D9. I like that. Okay? So I'm going to go over here, pick this, double click, and type in D9. Now, again, those dimensions are tied in together. Even if I change this one, let's see what happens when I change this to 15. Oop, that one I can change. Oh, so, but if I go back to here and change that one and to 15, they both change. Okay? So that's the real advantage of having parametric dimensioning. Okay, here we go. I think we're done, so I'm going to right click. I'm going to go finish sketch. You can see that it's all ready to go to extrude, and I'm going to pick the extrude button and define it. I'm going to give it an extrusion of about 30. Let's see what that looks like. Maybe 25. Let's try 25. Oops. 25. Okay. And okay. There we go. There is our project right there. There's the front. There's the ISO. Okay. Now, I'm going to go right click, and I'm going to go up here. I'm not going to right click. I'm going to just go up here, and I'm going to go to save, and I'm going to pick my tutorial 1. You just pick it. It'll name it right down here, tutorial 1, which I don't want to do. I just go in here then and type 2, tutorial 2. Great, I just saved it. Now I'm going to go up to my eye, go to open, and I'm going to pick my title block, and I know this is my metric title block because we made that mistake last time. Open that up. Okay. And then we're going to bring those parts in. And now it's a little small. Okay, so I'm going to go to 2 to 1. I'm going to double the scale. So there we go. And right click and create. Don't forget to do the right click and create. Right click in here, go to edit view, go to the shaded, and go OK. Okay. Now you can also see the little red box there. You can drag this in here. If I drag this up and down, it drags both of them because it keeps everything in ortho. That's the wonderful thing about Inventor. Okay. So let's take this, and I'm going to then go to annotate, and we're going to dimension this real quick. I'm just going to pull up on this. Oops, come on. Oh, you're going to fight me. Okay, let's see if I can. There it goes. 80. Okay. You can zoom in here and get close so you're close to your work. Okay. And I'm going to come in here and pull this one out. 10. Come down here and see how it lines up. 10. And 20. Okay. Oh, that's 30, excuse me. Then we're going to come over here, pick that one, and go out here 20. Okay. And then we're going to pull this one up here. 30. Okay. I'm going to go from here to here and pull that one up and go to 10. Okay. I'm going to go from here and go up to there and 10. Okay. So we've got my 20, we got 30. Oh, and we have the 20 over here. That's good. Oh, we need we have the 10 and the 10. And I guess the only thing we don't know by looking at this is where this is. So I'm going to add a dimension, which they don't actually have. So I can say that's 15 from there. And oh, actually they did have that dimension. It was just on their side. And then the last thing I think we need is that we need a dimension of how thick this is. So I can just pick this one. Yeah. Sometimes it just wants to fight you a little bit. Okay, and come down here, pick that. And that's in line. And I can reach up here, hit escape a couple times. Remember, you have to hit escape to get out of the commands just like you do in AutoCAD. Okay. There we go. That looks pretty good. I kind of like that. Okay. I'd go in here, and I would go in here now, and right click on Doug's title block and go edit definition, and I go in here and edit this, and I go edit text, and I would go tutorial 2. Okay, save. And I'm just going to, rather than worry about it, I'm just going to save it as my title block, because the only thing I'm changing is the name. Okay, just next time I open up my title block, it'll say tutorial 2, but I'll be changing it again. So, okay, I'm kind of liking this. This looks pretty darn good to me. Is there anything else I need to do to this? I do not think so. So I'm going to go File, and I'm going to go Save. I'm going to go File, Save As, and I want to put this in my IDW, and I'm going to go pick that right there and change it to, oops, and make sure you have the period behind it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we got tutorial 2 IPT, tutorial 2 IDW. Okay, and I'm going to try something here. I'm going to go File, Print. This is new for me. So you would pick your printers like we would at school. I want to see if I can see, oh, I can make a PDF out of this. Let's see how this works out. Okay, tutorial. And where are these? They're in, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go into the week's assignments, and I'm going to go into PDFs and into week 3 or 2. Oh, there's my other PDFs in there. So I'm going to try saving this. And this I want to be tutorial number 2. And let's see if I get this. Okay. Now here is the problem that I was having. Okay. Here is the problem that I was having. You can see that it's not sitting on the paper correctly. So that's why I wasn't saving PDFs from these IDWs. Okay, so I'm going to go File. So I'm going to close this out here, and I'll show you the difference since I'm here. I'm going to go File, and I'm going to go Open, and I'm going to go, you can see I have a template in here, and that is set up as a DWG. I'm going to open it. There it is. I'm going to bring my base in. I'm going to scale these up 2 to 1. Don't right click and create. Okay. Go up in here and you gotta just pick on it and then go to edit view. Hit the shaded icon. Okay. Go up to annotate and annotate this really quick. Okay, 80. Okay. 30. 10. 10. Oh, we got that one. So I want to go from this point here to that point there. Make that a 15. And just, you know, thinking about this, I don't need that 10, do I? It has to be 10. Well, I guess we don't know that that's 10. We actually don't know that that's 10 unless we gave it an overall. Okay, if I gave it an overall, like from here to here, we could drop that dimension. Okay, and I'm going to give this a dimension here and pull that down. Okay, I'm going to move this whole thing here. I have to hit escape a couple times to be able to get out of it, out of the dimensioning mode. Okay. I'm going to pick the numbers itself, and if I pick the numbers, then I can move things around and go over here and touch that edge so that I know it's in line. There we go. So we have our depth, we have that. We need a couple more dimensions up here. We need this dimension here, and we need this dimension here. Oops. This dimension from here to here. There we go. Now I want to show you something here. Now you notice everything has 2 zeros. And if you want to take time to set up your dimension or up your template, you can adjust that in your template, and I think I'll do that a little bit later in a later update. But for right now, here's the trick. Pick this, and if you right click, you can go to precision and pick no extra zeros. Okay. Now here's another thing. I can go in here and pick that. Okay, pick it and hit Control. Pick, 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 pick. Go slow because you got to. Inventor's trying to keep track of what you're picking. Okay. Now right click, go to precision, and click that, and they all change. Okay. So that's just a little trick that's really kind of nice. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to go File, Save As, and I'm going to go DWGs, Week 2, and I'm going to go change this to Tutorial 2, and notice here, Inventor drawing files, I'm going to go DWG, pick a DWG file, save, okay. Now, we're going to take this and we're going to go to Print. And drop down to Print. Okay, if I pick here, I should be able to go to PDF. Okay. Oh, no, excuse me. Stop. Do not do this. Okay, here's the issue. Here's what you got to do. Okay. You got to close this out, or minimize that out. You need to open up the file that's in. And you know what? I'm going to do a little check-in here because this is new to me. So I'm going to go into my weekly assignments. Okay, there's my DWGs. There's week 2. There's tutorial 2 right there. Okay, I'm going to right-click on this. I'm going to go to Print. Okay, and it's not where I want it, so I'll do this. No. I'm going to have to. Okay, here's what we have to do. We have our DWG done. I'm going to close it out completely. And save changes to tutorial DWG. Yes. Okay. Great. Then I'm going to go to my file that's in. Okay, which is weekly assignments and DWGs week 2. There's tutorial 2 right there. I'm going to right click on that. Okay, I'm right clicking on the file itself, and I'm going to go open with AutoCAD application. Okay. Now you're going to see that this is going to open up in AutoCAD. Great. Then I can go File, Print, go here to PDF, DWG to PDF, like we've done so many times before. I'm going to preview it just to make sure it looks good. It looks great. Okay. And I'm going to go, I need to tell it, apply to it, and I go OK, and I need to tell it where I want to go. So I'm going to go back into here, weekly assignments, and I'm going to put that in my DWGs. Oh, nope, excuse me. In my PDFs. In number 2. And it's tutorial, sheet 2. And I don't know why it always says sheet. And so I have been dropping that off. Okay? And save. And yes. There we go. And that's how I've been getting my PDFs. That's how I've been getting my PDFs. Okay, that's good for now, and I'll have some more here shortly, okay? Take care, folks.